So, another episode of the Nerdy Virgin podcast. And the goal for me today is vulnerability. Yes, that is the goal for me today. Probably not a good idea to do this so close to traffic. But I'm in the process of putting in my ballot for Measure 50, which I feel very stressed out about. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. Am I doing the right thing for democracy? Am I doing the right thing for democracy? So that's what I got to figure out here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm debating whether or not to tell you what I voted for, because I don't want to, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to, not that I have any followers, but I don't want to lose followers. I want to appeal to everybody, because it's important that I bring everyone together to help me make more money. I'm not going to tell you what I vote. I'm going to tell you that I did vote, or that I'm on my way to vote. I'm just taking a quick walk around the neighborhood, but I'm not going to tell you what I voted on. Now, I know I just said, well, this is about being vulnerable. I'm talking a bit more about vulnerability in my personal life. It would help if I had a personal life. I currently don't. Well, so my dad and I go to Vegas last week. I participated in the Laugh After Dark Festival, Laugh After Dark Comedy Festival. Very great time, great crowds, great comics, awesome producers, all good. I doubled as a vacation with my dad. So we end up going every day down to the hot tub. And at the end of 3 days of doing this, and we were in that hot tub for a long time. We were really trying to relax, really, really trying to relax. So we're, in that thing for an hour, over an hour actually on one of the days. And both of us, when we get back, we both have these rashes on our legs. His was more severe. He went to the doctor. And I guess it's from chlorine poisoning. I don't know. I don't think it's a staph infection. Mine's not very bad. I think it's kind of working itself out. But my dad goes to the doctor. Before I get to that, can I just say, this is what happens when we try to relax. This is pound for pound. Whenever I say to myself, I'm going to relax, somehow it just blows up in my face. It's the worst thing I can try to do is relax. It seems better if the relaxation just sneaks up on me on its own, and at the end of it, I'm like, oh, I guess I relaxed there. That's it. But if I make it a point to relax, no, I'm going to relax today. That's what I'm going to do. Then the universe goes, no, it isn't. No, you're going to do something else. You're going to be the only two people in all of Las Vegas who somehow managed to injure themselves by sitting in a hot tub. That's what you're going to do. So my dad goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, I'm going to give you some cortisone. I'm also going to give you some antibiotics, but try not to take them, because apparently the kind of antibiotics that they gave him there's odd side effects that may include death, crazy things. It's very concerning that it's all whatever's bothering him. I think the antibiotics. It's one of those things where the whatever you're suffering from, the medicine will just make you something suffer from something worse, and it'll take your mind off of the original thing that you were suffering from. It's a common medical technique. I think they've been doing it for thousands of years. I think the cavemen started that. Oh, you've been bitten by a saber-toothed tiger? Let me punch you in the face. Hopefully, if I punch you hard enough, you'll barely notice you've been bitten by the saber-toothed tiger. So he's getting that. That's happening. We'll see how he's doing. Other than that, I kind of, I woke up today and I'm thinking about how much I live in the future, and how much I'm putting off. Like, for instance, I'm still not doing well on my diet. I'm still not eating what I should be eating. And I think in the back of my mind, there's this voice in my head that's like, I'm young. I don't need to start worrying about this until I'm older. And I need to kind of tap myself on the shoulder and go, hey, you're older. 43, older. 40s, yeah. People drop dead of heart attacks now. Older. High cholesterol, older. So, every day I get up and I'm like, okay, today's the day I am going to cut out the sugar. And then I just fail miserably. I have some whole grain bread and jelly at home. And the purpose of this is for me to wean myself off of the really bad stuff, the candy and the snacks, by just having a couple of pieces of bread and some jelly, to just kind of ease out of being addicted to sugar. But the problem with that is that I'll eat 10 tons of sugar during the day and then go home and also have the bread and the jelly. So that really is that is the opposite effect. And I'm like an idiot. I'm like, well, but this is whole grain. So this'll be like anything, barely anything happened. This is still fine. No, it's not still fine. So I'm working on all of that. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on all of that, and we will see what happens, right? Won't we see what happens? Won't that be what happens? Okay, so I feel pretty good about this. I feel so far like this is, but have I really truly been vulnerable? Have I really and truly been vulnerable? And the answer is, I think I could be more. Yeah, okay. 2 out of 5 on vulnerability. I am, like, on the one hand, I am lonely, but on the other hand, I get so sick of people. I really do. And not even, I'm the one with the problem. But there comes a point where I just need to not be around people. And I don't know, the thought of coming home to someone and there's someone at home and there's people out there where I'm working, always people, the thought of that terrifies me. The thought of that absolutely terrifies me. That now I got to talk to another person. Superman had the Fortress of Solitude. He didn't, he lived with Lois in the city, but he did also have his Fortress of Solitude. Batman had the Batcave. I don't think the Flash or the Green Lantern had any of those places, and they're never the leaders. Have you noticed that? At the end of the day, who leads the Justice League? Usually it's Superman, Batman. Now, what about Wonder Woman? That's a question. She's not going to go back to the Greek islands because then she's got to deal with her mother, so that's not an escape. Well, Wonder Woman's just more evolved than everyone else. She can handle it. I feel like they never expressly state this in the comics. Maybe they do expressly state this in the comics, but I feel like she's got like some place, like her own island or something. Or, a second apartment. I'm not sure, but she's got something. You know what? She does have a place. She does have a place, an inner sanctum of her own. No one knows where it is because she's not dumb enough to tell people. How many times now have people broken into Superman's Fortress of Solitude and used that as a way to exploit him? How many times? Because somehow he's telling too many people where it is. Same with Batman, same with Batcave. Too many people know about that cave. Sooner or later, someone's going to break in. Wonder Woman never talks about her place. Her sanctum of something. Sanctum of serenity. She shuts up about it. They have no idea. It's like a massive, invisible island. Has its own Starbucks. And even the people on the Starbucks somehow don't know where they are and can't give it away. That's how powerful she is. Well, that took me somewhere. I'm feeling that's an interesting. I'm feeling good about that. I got to go drop off this ballot now. I'm not going to tell you which way I went because it doesn't matter. We're all Americans. We're all part of the same American family. We all have to come together as one nation. Might be more useful to come together as one planet. And maybe even stop thinking about separation of the nations. That maybe we should come together as one unified species. Just throw that out there. Species or species? I think you can do both. Do you have a preference? Species? Species. A lot of species out there. Species. I feel like if you say species, what you're kind of saying to the person that you're talking to is, I took a little extra energy to say that word. Just letting you know. There's a little bit, I'm taking a little extra time to make you understand that I know what I'm talking about here, okay? Oh, there are an enormous amount of species in this forest. More species than we know what to do with. How many species are there? 34 species. That's how many. Or is it species and not even species, and I'm not even sure how to say it? It could be that too. All right, that's enough, right? That's good. Do we need to do any more than this? I think this is good. Let's stop there.